Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, a day after the Wiper leader Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga as the presidential candidate of Azimio la Umoja, he is currently trending in social media for his contradicting statement that he's making all the way from his home at the UHURU village. And this is after Kalonzo had an interview with the NTV. This story also was shared by the Star newspaper with the headline, "We have no idea what we signed at KICC. We will revisit." That is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And according to the Star, Wiper Democratic Movement Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka on Monday, March 14, said the agreement they signed at KICC, Nairobi during the coronation of Raila Odinga was not smoothly done. Speaking to KTN News at the UHURU home, Kitui County, Kalonzo said there are a doubt about the transparency of the process, stating that most of the parties were not aware of what they signed. He revealed that during the meeting at KICC, parties were hurriedly presented with 2 documents to sign. That is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Now, for those who got a chance to listen to the interview at KTN News with Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, there are 2 things that Kalonzo is claiming in that interview. Number 1, that Governor Charity Ngilu was the one who was blocking Kalonzo Musyoka to reach an agreement with Raila Amolo Odinga. Secondly, Kalonzo is going further to insinuate that they were signing an agreement document that they did not understand, meaning they were forced to sign. Listen to him shortly and we are going to continue with this conversation.
There were forces. I don't want to talk about anybody here. We knew there were forces, and because some of them were calling, say, Senator Mbua a hardliner. But the hardliners, I think, came out clearly because we could not understand, because President Uhuru and I, we are waiting for our brother Raila to arrive, and eventually did. And when he did, he came with Charity Ngilu, and then we moved. At that time, I had also looked for brother Gideon Moi, because the idea was the 3 of us. So when it became evident that brother Raila wanted to come with other people, then I also called Gideon to come. Yeah, and we were there waiting for them. There was nothing like 6 hours. Even what people signed at KICC, if I asked all those secretaries general, what did they affix their signatures to? Probably nobody knows. Okay, that's why the whole thing, even when the director of elections, ODM, kijana yetu Junet Mohammed, was looking for a proposal for Raila to become Azimio la Umoja candidate. Now you see, and yet we have agreed that the new political outfit is Azimio Oka, is Azimio One Kenya. So ideally should have been proposed as such. If that had happened, if this thing was not rushed like it was, we would then all have come as One Kenya Alliance to sign. Because quite frankly, my Secretary General did not sign the second document because it was specific about Azimio. We were not Azimio. So what was passed there, Raila Odinga was given a ticket as presidential candidate of Azimio at KICC. But when we went to Jakarta...
Now we are continuing with our punchline discussion, but I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, in one of our past videos, I had said that in my own view, that whether Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was joining Raila Amolo Odinga or William Samoei Ruto in those coalitions, whichever side, alikuwa anapangwa. But one good thing in Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's decision to support Raila Amolo Odinga or to join Azimio la Umoja coalition, I think it was a good move because seemingly that is the side that could make the next government after this 2022 general election. So, when Kalonzo come out to talk about being hurriedly given document to sign that they had not read, and the issue of Charity Ngilu blocking him from making a proper agreement with Raila Amolo Odinga, is a clear indication that still Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka alikuwa anapangwa, as simple as that. So that is one thing that Kalonzo should know, that One Kenya Alliance was just a holding ground for the time, just to buy time, then later to make a decision. Even Musalia Mudavadi, by joining William Ruto, still ilikuwa tu ni kupangwa. Unfortunately, they might end up in opposition, because in Kenya politics we understand the people who count our votes matter more than those people who are going to vote. That's the truth of the matter. So, one of the biggest mistakes that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is trying to make here is coming after publicly endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga as a presidential candidate of Azimio la Umoja. Yeye kama party leader wa Wiper, he already endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga, then come out with such claims. Being a senior politician in Kenya and a lawyer, people will have questions to ask him. Then why did you go further to endorse Raila Amolo Odinga when you had not read the agreement that you were signing to? How did you endorse Raila Amolo Odinga without knowing on what ground you are endorsing him? So, whether Kalonzo was forced or willingly endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga, the only best thing Kalonzo can do as of now is to keep quiet about what he's talking and just go ahead and campaign. As simple as that. But the kind of noise he's making now, it might cost him in this electioneering. Because look here, what if Kalonzo take a reverse gear and say that he's going all the way to the ballot and not supporting Raila Amolo Odinga after publicly endorsing Raila Odinga? I think the Ukambani people and the Kenyans at large, they will see Kalonzo Musyoka as the most confused and confusing individual in this election. He simply wants to confuse Kenyans, and again seemingly he looks confused. And in that way already, the Ukambani people and those people who believe in Kalonzo politics are going to take the first decision Kalonzo made by endorsing Raila Amolo Odinga to vote for the Azimio candidate. And they are going to leave Kalonzo Musyoka in the cold. So the best thing for Kalonzo Musyoka to do is to go on. Just move on and campaign. Rather than making such statement which seemingly is contradicting what we have seen publicly Kalonzo Musyoka doing. Hizo wengine wanaweza ongea huko chini pole pole, as simple as that. Now, I'm saying this because look here. The way Kalonzo has endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga, then he come back and take a different direction. Even if he go on ballot, I think it's going to be very weak. Same thing to Musalia Mudavadi. The way Musalia has moved with William Ruto, he has publicly endorsed William Ruto. Then he tried to change his mind and say he's going all the way to the ballot. I think even if he was to get 500,000 or 1,000,000 votes, he might not get that vote, because already people will see these individuals as weak, people who cannot make an informed decision. That is the situation Kalonzo Musyoka is heading to. And secondly, now Kalonzo is dragging the name of Charity Ngilu into the Azimio la Umoja issues. That Charity Ngilu has been the stumbling block between him and Raila Odinga. That she is the one who has been trying to stop Raila Amolo Odinga from going into an agreement with Kalonzo. So Kalonzo is bringing the Ukambani politics into the national politics. These issues he could have solved down there quietly, rather than bringing it out. Otherwise, he's telling Kenyans that Charity Ngilu has more say in Ukambani than Kalonzo himself. And yes, it is true that Raila alikuwa amejipanga mapema na Kalonzo walikuwa anapanga kwa sababu he had already moved with the 3 governors. Charity Ngilu leading this team, then followed by Kivutha Kibwana and Alfred Mutua. So if Kalonzo was not going to play the ball, these leaders were already here to marshal the numbers for Raila Amolo Odinga. So by Kalonzo keeping on talking about Charity Ngilu to the Ukambani people and the Kenyans, because now people can interpret what he's saying, it means he is giving more value to Charity Ngilu into this current politics. And you see now, the Kenya Kwanza followers are now claiming that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was not given the money. The money that they had agreed on and the positions is like seemingly they did not give to him. That's why he's making his noise. So people can try and change the narrative and the meaning to what Kalonzo Musyoka wanted to put out. So if Kalonzo wants to maintain his political influence in Kenyan politics at his level, he should not go low the way he's trying to go. Stop all those small things and move ahead just to campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga, and Kenyans at large can see. Because Kalonzo, he can widely convince people all over the country, not only from Mukambani, to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, because now he's among the senior people who will be campaigning on behalf of Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. So let us meet in the comment section to have a continuation of this conversation. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.